wabarakatuh. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to present our research together with the students with the title Acehnis Traditional Ornament Simulations in Polar, Coordinate and Fractal. The motivation of this research is to preserve the values of local culture, introducing the local culture to young generation. Aceh is a province in Indonesia which has many traditional ornaments. We can find it in buildings, houses, in books, and jewelry. The ornaments have already patterns in references already transferred to the diagram. The one that we can use here, will use here is the one that we call Bungong Melu in Acehese traditional language. But the Latin name is Jasminum sambac, or the one that we know as jasmine flower. So it has two types of Bungong Melu. The first is Bungong Melu 1, which has only 4 petals and circle in the center, and also Bungong Melu type 2 with a slight different shape. And on the left side, you can see when it is already applied as traditional fabrics. We will use polar coordinate to draw these ornaments. Polar coordinates is represented by a point with two only parameters, which is r as a radius and the angle theta. For example, like the one you see here in the slide, with r equals theta, on this top of the text, we can see that the graph is the blue one, and r equal pi minus theta is the red one, and so on. We know from calculus that there are some shapes that we can graph and polar coordinate with their own names. For example, circles and spiral at the top, and limacons and roses and lemniscates. For example, the equation for circle is r equal 1 will give the picture like on the right hand side, which is a circle with radius 1. And when we have the equation is r equals sinus theta, we also will have a circle, but with another position of origin above the horizontal line. And also when we have r equals theta only, the graph will be a spiral. This one is roses. When we have the sine function of r, so r equals sine 2 theta, we will have the picture like on the right side, which have 4 petals, because it's twice of the coefficient here. And when we have an odd number of coefficient like sinus 3 theta, we only will have 3 petals. So it is different between odd coefficient and even coefficient. And when we power it, for example, to the power of 5 of sine, we will have a skinner shape of the petals. And when we don't want our picture start from the origin, we can add a number here, like here is 2 plus sine theta, so the picture will a little bit differ from. We also have symmetry property of the polar equation, so we'll use them here also. For example, this one is symmetry above the polar axis. So then the angle theta will be replaced by minus theta. The same with the, symmetry above the line, theta equals pi over 2. The picture will be like on the right side, and also symmetry about the pole. When we want to draw a picture like this, we can use software applications like GeoGebra. We here use GeoGebra since this application is open source. So with the syntax like this, curve 45 plus sine to the power of 3 or 30 theta will give the picture like this one. And when we add some more equations like this, 3 equations, it will give the shape of flower, like on the right side. Another method that we will use here is also fractal. Fractal is a rough geometric shape, appear similar at various scales. For example, like the picture you see on the right side, it can be split into parts with the size is reduced, but the shape is still the same with the original one. We can use here iteration and recursion. There are 3 types, at least, types of fractal that we can see in the references. The first is deterministic fractal. Second one is random fractal and escape time fractal. But here, we will use only the first, which is deterministic fractal. It is an iteration function system. And there's also the term ethnofractal that we do here, which is a study about the relationship between fractals and cultures. It is the fractal that is practiced among the culture groups which can be identified. For example, there are some pictures of fractal here, like the first one is Sierpinski triangles. The second one is snowflakes. The third and the fourth, I found this in the literature and in the internet, which is Mandelbrot set and Julia set. But the other 4 pictures are produced by our students. Number 4, 5, and 6 are fractal batik, which is traditional ornaments or forms in Indonesia. When we want to take advantage of the symmetry property of the fractal, we can use line equations. For example, the equation for the first blue line is y equals 8.5 plus x, but for the all lines here, we have different equations with different gradients also. here the gradient is +1 and -1. We will use these lines to help us draw the ornament inside. We can use the menu reflection and reflect about line. For example, this one is Bungong Melu type 1. You remember that this type has only 4 petals. So the equation is R equals 4 plus cosine 4 theta will give the picture like the first one. And when we add another term, cosine to the power of 11 4 theta, the picture will be like the second one. And when we use the function is sine rather than cos, the petal will be positioned at the diagonal rather than at the axis. And when we combine all together, we'll give the picture like this. Now we can use the symmetry property before. So the picture will be mirrored either on the top or on the left or at the bottom, left or right. And this one is the result of everything for the fractal ornament of Bungong Melu type 1. And when we repeat many times, it becomes sheet that we can print it as a fabric. Another example is the Bungong Melu type 2, which has a different form. The original is the second one with the equation 2 plus cos 4 theta to the power of 2/3. When we multiply the coefficient with 1/4, the picture will be shrink like the left hand side, and the right hand side when we multiply by 2, so it will be enlarged. And when we combine all together, they will be like this. And when we can also color them, it will become like this. This slide shows the students' modification of Bungong Melu type 2 ornament. So there are three modifications in here. And this one is another modification of Bungong Melu, but this time the student add another culture from Kyrgyzstan, because there where our student come from. They add this and they combine with the Bungong Melu before. It becomes like this. And when they repeat all together, it becomes a sheet like this. Another modification of Bungong Melu type 2. So we can develop the equations in polar coordinate, but then we can transfer it also to the Cartesian coordinate to get the better picture. That's what we have done here. And this will result in a sheet like this. Other ornament is from traditional fans, which have the form like this. And when we do the polar coordinate, it will give, and students also want more contemporary shapes, so they do it, they arrange it again to get the contemporary shapes. And the last one is what we call fabric. Kerawang Gayo Ulen-ulen is a traditional term for this kind of sheet. So these are all of our presentation. This is the references. Thank you very much.